Hello, we've just received a package from Pulsar. I've no idea what it is. I've got a pretty good guess. I think it might be the X2F. We're going to check it out, we're going to unbox it and see what we think straight out of the box. So if this is what I think it is, which would be, yeah, I think so. I think this is it, the X2F. This is typically how things are received from Pulsar when they are sort of before the official release. So just wrapped up in a bag, which is fine. I've got number 22, which is cool. Almost at the front of the line. We take those, so we've got a nice Pulsar sort of braided cable, quite a nice high quality one. We'll take a look and see what's in here. And a nice sort of 4K dongle. It looks like a 4K one anyway. We've seen these before. Gonna work. I think you've probably seen those before. USB-C cable, I'm assuming it's 4K. And then in here we've got the X2F, which is a little bit heavier than, oh wow, it feels nice. Which is a little bit heavier than it will be on release. And everything I've seen online so far is exactly how this feels immediately out of the box. Let me see if I can get some good shots of this. Basically, it feels like half a mouse, which is, oh, I'm gonna have to move, aren't I? Which is exactly what we've got here. So many of the mice that I like to use that are fingertip mice typically are either tiny or like a weird shape. So we've got the Precision Gaming Gear Titan 1 that I've spoken about a few times. That's a really cool, tiny, small shaped mouse. Got the HTX Mini, which is tiny, really good for fingertip grip. This mouse just feels like a normal mouse, but without the hump at the back. So I'd be really interested to see how this performs compared to my other fingertip mice. Because I do sometimes, say like the, what's an example? Maybe the HTS Ultra or the HTS Ultra. It's quite a tall mouse, but it's really light. So you might think that the HTS Ultra could be a good fingertip mouse, which, you know, potentially it could, but the hump does get in the way. This is essentially, you know, a humpless, normal size mouse. So it'd be really interesting. Oh, a little Chucky pig down here. I'm going to chuck him out the cat flap. Get out there. You're lucky my kids didn't find you, sir. Right, so yeah, it feels really nice. Honestly, just like a full-sized mouse, a humpless full-sized mouse, which is not a bad thing. Quite a cool little looking product. Although it's 40 grams, I think these beta units are 40 grams. It doesn't feel heavy. Obviously it could be lighter, but it doesn't feel heavy. I'm assuming that's the switch there. Yeah. Nice, you just sort of put your finger through the gap, switch it on and off. In terms of the clicks, I've seen a couple of the other reviews now. This is a blue shell pink dot, and I love these clicks, man. Oh my gosh, they're so satisfying. I really like the blue shell pink dots. I'm so glad that they're using mechanicals and not the opticals. They just feel, to me, so much better. Scroll wheel feels really nice. No negative or, you know, observations there. Not too smooth, nice and kind of, I don't know, if I just keep my finger, I'll just do one step at a time. Nice and defined, but not too defined. Feels nice, and then the click on that is nice and satisfying too. Side buttons feel great. I don't know what they're using for those, but they feel pretty nice, quite nice and responsive. And I suspect this will be very popular for a lot of people. I think it was Boardsy that sang this shape's praises, basically saying this is a sort of a fingertip mouse style that he could get behind, and I totally understand that. It's not weird and wacky like a lot of the other stuff that I personally quite enjoy, but like the HSK Pro and the HTX Mini, you know, I love those mice. This is, I suspect, probably when it's fully released and a little bit lighter, a very safe fingertip option for those people that want to try that sort of mouse. So take these little things off. One thing I would like to see Pulsar do before they release this mouse is take the little edges away from the feet location. I probably can't zoom in enough for you to see it, but I'd really like this base to be completely flat. That's my first initial feedback for Pulsar on this product, because when it's not flat, you significantly limit the scope of options that you have for replacement mouse feet. I'd love to see them make this completely flat, and I will message them privately about that, and I will share this video publicly, of course, because I'd quite like to get some cyclone donuts in here, but I don't think they will fit, so I'll have to use normal cyclones, which isn't a problem, but I'd rather use the cyclone donuts, because I too am a donut. So here we are, that looks good to me. I'm going to go and give it a go in game. Thank you, Pulsar, for sending it to me. I also like the aesthetic, right? Like these little like design features or elements. I know it's silly to kind of point that out as a pro, but it's just cool, man. It's not just like a boring black mouse. It's got like it's got a bit of character to it. All right, I'll put the HTS Ultra away, which has been my main kind of mouse for the last few weeks, and have a quick go in my warm-up playlist. So I've got the X2F here. I'm going to go to Tile Frenzy just because what's going on with my Kovaaks? My Kovaaks is wild, man. Yeah, see. Okay, I'm having a bit of trouble getting a lot of like fingertip motion out of this mouse because it's so wide. But having said that, it is very comfortable if you don't want to use your fingertips too much. If you ignore the fact that I'm missing all my shots while I try to narrate this run through. What a knob. Not such a bad run, considering that's the first run with this mouse. So, and I've also got the rubbish skates on it. I'm tempted to give that one another go. So what I'm experiencing, I think, is I think the sides are very slick. They kind of have a little bit of grip on it, but not enough for my liking for a fingertip mouse. So I would probably, or I will probably stick some grip tape on the sides and give this another go now. It feels good though, man. It feels very accurate. Considering this is the second time I've used it. I'm not very good at aim trainers. This is the first time I've installed Kovaaks, honestly. Yeah, see, I've got two of the same scores. Let's go to a different scenario. Let's do a little bit of tracking. I think the issue I'm experiencing with this is maybe just a little bit of infamiliarity or unfamiliarity with the shape. I wonder if I use it more, I will warm up to it. This is always the issue of trying to do first impressions, because you give a false perspective on the product, and that is not something that I want to do. Make sure we do our due diligence in these days. if you know, you know. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm just a bit jolty, I think. I wonder if the mouse feet aren't helping particularly here. These are just the stock mouse feet. It's a really, really different approach to a fingertip mouse because it is so wide. Most fingertip mice, I think rightfully, try to keep the grip width quite minimal. You look at the HSK Pro, I'll get mine out in a minute, and I'll show you the difference of the HSK Pro and the X2F. I think this X2F could eat my HSK Pro if it had a mouth. But yeah, it's certainly a lot wider, a lot bigger. It's not a bad thing, it's just very different to what I'm used to for mice that are focused on trying to be a fingertip option, you know. I'm curious as to whether how many of you would find that an appealing quality in a fingertip mouse, actually. Let me know in the comment section of this video if you think that a wide mouse would work well for you, comparatively wide. I'll get the HSK out shortly. I've got no idea how well this run is going. It doesn't feel like it's going that well, but if I stop yapping, I might actually do alright. Not the best. Alright, where's my HSK Pro? Where are you, sir? Let's get you out. The fuck was that? No idea what that was. So I'm a big fan of the HSK Pro because it just fits really naturally in my grip, and that is noticeably thinner than the X2F. So I don't know if you can really tell there, but where the HSK Pro kind of comes in, let me just see. I need my OBS up here, and I'll stretch this out a bit. Where the HSK comes in, the X2F kind of goes out. And let me see if I can kind of visualize. Can you see the difference? I've got the ghost glides on here, and just the standard stock ones on here. They're a lot bigger. And then at the front as well, it's a lot wider. I don't know if you can really see that. I can tell you, you know, I can see it with my eyes. It's a lot wider on the X2F at the front than it is on the HSK. And it's a lot bigger, so you know, I think the X2F could be pretty goated. What I'd like to do while I've got you is I'd like to have a quick go in Apex, and I want to do something like a team deathmatch. I think a team deathmatch will work quite well, just as a bit of a showcase. I'll do whatever the mixtape mode is, just give that a go. Cover that off, and then we'll play as Octane, I think. Get the old Octane out. Get your Octane out for the lads. Here we are. I'm quite excited for this. Very different style and approach to a fingertip mouse. I keep saying the same thing, I know, but I think it would be nice. I saw someone say that the clicks feel a bit heavy. Maybe they do if you're on glass, but because I'm on the Mecha at the moment, I would say that it doesn't feel heavy because I'm on a surface. Oh, fuck, someone's got Octane. Ooh, who should I play?
I'm not just about
The old Bangle.
Let's rock, like winning.
Because I'm on a surface which isn't too fast or too controlled, you know, it kind of prevents it from feeling too heavy, I think, in the clicks. Let's see how this goes then. You watch me miss all of these shots now. No pressure. No pressure, log. Catch.
Giving him the chimney.
Scroll wheel feels nice. I really like the scroll wheel. I've said that a few times now. Going up. Let's get in there, that swim one. Feels nice to me. Oh, I'm not necessarily fragging out here, but I'm enjoying the mouse. out, mate. Take that, thank you. Can't be asked to deal with that. Oh, hello. I do like it, I have to say.
Give me a sec. Up in the chair.
Yeah, sending out a decoy.
Give me a sec. Recharge your shield. Smoke out. Give me a shield to recharge. Pop in the chimney.
This is really fun. I'm enjoying this.
Give my shield to recharge.
I'm going to run out of bullets in my big guns.
Throwing jump pad.
Give my shield to recharge.
No! Right, well I think they're doing pretty well, man, considering. This is the first time I've... Oh, and we've taken this point now, have we? This is really fun.
Smoke out. Give my shield to recharge.
Demon! You can call me
Come on in.
Mandy.
Painless is
Loggers come in. Don't you worry. Ah, it feels bad. Why is my team dying so much and not killing so much?
I'm back.
We're doing pretty
Let's
well
smoke.
here, but I'm not sure if I'm YOLOing or if my team are just doing very well. Yeah, thank you. Stop it.
Old Painless knocking at the door.
No. God damn it, Hamilton. God damn you.
Frag out. Charging on my
I'll get my shield back. Give it to me. I think we're winning, right? Let me in.
Throwing a frag.
Throw my grenade out.
That. What are you doing, fella?
Give me a sec.
Missed. That was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I think this mouse helped with that experience. It's genuinely really good. I think once they've made it a little bit lighter, it will be more friendly for people with, you know, weight at their core philosophy for fingertip mice. But this mouse, as it is right now, feels really good. Solid. Nice, fun little game that was.